The lights shone bright on Monday night. The anticipation was palpable as fans filled the stands, their cheers echoing through the stadium. This wasn't just any game, it was a battle for survival. The Bengals and Cowboys were ready to clash. Both teams had been preparing all week, studying plays and analyzing their opponents' weaknesses. The tension was high, and the stakes even higher. Both teams were desperate for a win. The players' faces showed determination and focus, knowing that a loss could mean the end of their playoff hopes. The playoffs were slipping away. Every play mattered. Each yard gained or lost could be the difference between victory and defeat. This was a must-win game. Coaches huddled with their players, delivering last-minute strategies and words of encouragement. The Bengals, sitting at 4-8, needed a miracle. Their fans, loyal and hopeful, cheered them on, believing in a comeback. Their offense, usually explosive, had sputtered. The once dominant team struggled to find their rhythm, and frustration was evident on the players' faces. Joe Burrow, their star quarterback, had to find his magic again. He knew the weight of the game rested on his shoulders, and he was ready to rise to the occasion. The Cowboys, at 5-7, were in a similar spot. Their season hung in the balance, and they needed a win just as badly. Backup quarterback Cooper Rush had to lead the way. The atmosphere was electric, fans packed the stadium, the energy was palpable. Every cheer, every chant added to the intensity of the night. This was Monday Night Football at its finest. The tradition, the excitement, the drama, it was all here. The stage was set for a showdown. Under the bright lights, with millions watching, it was time to see who would rise and who would fall. The first quarter was a shootout. Both offenses came out firing. Cooper Rush, cool under pressure, found CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown. The Cowboys drew first blood. The Bengals answered back. Joe Burrow connected with Jamar Chase. Touchdown Bengals. The crowd went wild. The momentum shifted. Both teams traded blows. The score was tied. The tension was building. It was a back-and-forth affair. The second quarter saw a change. The defenses stepped up. Points were harder to come by. The Cowboys broke through first. Brandon Aubrey nailed a 35-yard field goal. Turnovers became crucial. Geno Stone, the Bengals' safety, intercepted Cooper Rush. The Cowboys' offense sputtered, but their defense held strong. DeMarvion Overshown broke up a key pass. The Cowboys went into halftime with a slim lead. Section 4, a battle to the finish line. The second half was a grind. Both teams came out of the locker room with renewed energy, determined to leave everything on the field. Both teams fought for every yard. The defense was relentless, and the offense had to dig deep to find any opening. The intensity was through the roof. Fans were on the edge of their seats. Every play could change the outcome of the game. Every possession was a battle. Key players stepped up, making crucial plays that kept their teams in the game. Details of the second half are unavailable as the game is ongoing. The scoreboard reflects the high stakes, with both teams neck and neck. Please refer to live updates from ESPN's Gamecast for the latest scores and play-by-play analysis, and post-game reports from NFL.com, which will provide in-depth coverage and expert opinions. The Athletic, CBS Sports, and other major sports news outlets will also have comprehensive breakdowns and highlights, and sporting news for a complete account of the second half action. Stay tuned for more updates as the game progresses. Section 5, Playoff Picture and Looking Ahead. As we approach the final stretch of the season, the stakes couldn't be higher for the teams vying for a playoff spot. The final score and outcome of the game are unavailable as the game is ongoing. Fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the final whistle to see if their team will emerge victorious. The post-game analysis will be provided upon the conclusion of the game. Experts are already speculating on the potential impact of this game on the playoff picture. The result of this game will have major implications for the playoff race. A win could propel a team into a favorable position, while a loss could be a significant setback. Both teams are fighting for their playoff lives. Every play, every decision by the coaches, and every moment on the field is critical. A win keeps their hopes alive. Celebrations will be in full swing if they manage to secure the victory, boosting their morale for the remaining games. A loss could spell disaster. The disappointment will be palpable, and the road to recovery will be challenging. Regardless of the outcome, both teams have a tough road ahead. They will need to regroup, refocus, and prepare for the battles that lie ahead in the final weeks of the season. The Bengals need to find consistency. Their performance has been up and down, and they must stabilize to make a strong playoff push. The Cowboys need to rely on their defense. Their defensive unit has been their strength, and they must continue to dominate to secure their playoff spot. The final weeks of the season will be crucial. Every game, every play, and every decision will be under the microscope as teams fight for their playoff dreams.